Lakers Nation, what is going on? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some potential trade scenarios and what it'll look like for the Lakers to acquire some wing defenders on this team because our perimeter defense has been terrible and our backcourt, D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves are just not going to work out, especially when they're unathletic. We really don't have that foot speed to guard opposing teams and their best player. But these teams are just cooking Reeves and D'Angelo Russell because all they got to do is just win a foot race, and they have the speed and athleticism to just get by them, blow by them. And the long rebounds have been definitely killing the Los Angeles Lakers. So we got to solve that. That's the biggest need. But also the center position. And there's times where Anthony Davis cannot stay in the paint all the time. He has to be an exterior because you got guys that can just not stay in their man, and if you put a center out there, Anthony Davis just can stay in the paint. He's that dominant in the paint. He's one of the best defenders in the league. He can guard both sides, but also provide some offensive versatility, but just covers so much ground. So those are my thoughts on the whole situation. But let's get into it in this trade. So we got a report coming from Evan Siddery on his Twitter page that teams have begun to call the Pelicans about the potential availability of Herbert Jones, who's currently playing for the Pelicans, and also Shams Charania. They report this. But if New Orleans does make Jones available on the trade market, they would receive significant amount of assets in return. They did not say what type of draft capital, but my assumption is going to be some first round picks. But also, you got CJ McCollum. He's receiving trade interest on the trade market. And Jones is viewed as one of the NBA's most versatile perimeter defenders in the league. Definitely agree. But also, if I was the New Orleans Pelicans, I would look to, tank for some, Cooper Flag because they're not doing anything. They're supposed to be a team that's looking to contend, compete in the Western Conference, but they've been a disappointment, been dealing with injuries and stuff like that. The dead last in the Western Conference, they're the 15th seed, 5-20. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak, but also one of the best players, if not, Brandon Ingram is out indefinitely with a severe low left ankle sprain. Zion Williamson also does remain sidelined indefinitely with the left hamstring strain. The Pelicans' three All-Stars, Ingram, Williamson, and DeJounte Murray, have yet to play together. And also, Herb Jones is really known on his defense, perimeter, his versatility and ability to guard positions 1 through 4 with his length and quickness. He's also really known on the offense end. Not really great, but he can get a bucket here and there. He's not like a great shooter or a bad shooter, but he's capable of spotting up, shooting the three. He isn't the greatest rebounder or playmaker, but he could do the dirty work. He can hustle, provides athleticism, rim pressure, and he's someone that you can use on the Los Angeles Lakers. But I would say he was selected to the NBA's All Rookie Second Team on April 5th of 2023, about almost a year ago. And Jones did put up a career high of 35 points to go with 5 made three-pointers on May 21st, 2024, and he was named to the All NBA Defensive First Team as the only non-center to be included. But he does read the passer lanes, also can contest shots in the perimeter. So I wouldn't mind him on the Los Angeles Lakers. I would definitely include some first round picks. Maybe you can add Austin Reeves because he's making around $12.3 million. 3 years, he's making the same amount of money as Herb Jones. He's making $12.3 million. 3 years, right? So you could basically swap them. And you probably think I'm crazy because the Lakers had a chance to trade for DeJounte Murray last year in the trade line, but they did not want to include Austin Reeves. The Hawks wanted Austin Reeves, but the Lakers wanted to include D'Angelo Russell. Just never happened. So if you were to tell me that the Lakers were going to trade Austin Reeves for Herb Jones, but not trade for DeJounte Murray, you would think I'm crazy. But maybe you can do that. Also, there's another way. You can maybe include Gabe Vincent and Jackson Hayes. I know Jackson Hayes already played for the New Orleans Pelicans, but they need a center badly, and they did sign Daniel Tice in free agency, but he's undersized. He's like 6'8", 6'9". Not the greatest center. Either is Jackson Hayes, but he's currently injured right now with the ankle sprain. And at least he's 7 feet tall. He's athletic. He could provide some shot blocking ability. Not the greatest rebounder, but he could be a lob threat. And like I said, he's not the greatest rebounder. So Gabe Vincent, he's making around $11 million under 2 year contract, and also Jackson Hayes is making around $2.4 million for 1 year, right? But I do want to show you Herbert Jones' stats for the season for the New Orleans Pelicans. But he's played 7 games, 7 starts, averaging around 10.7 points per game and 31.3 minutes tonight, shooting 51.8% from the field. That's a career high on 8 attempts per game. He is shooting terrible from the three-point line, 29.2% on 3.4 attempts. Last season, he shot around 41.8% on 3.6 attempts. So that was a career high. Like I said, he isn't the greatest shooter, but he's not bad. Other seasons, he shot 33.5%. And obviously, his rookie season, 2021-22 year, he shot around 33.7% on 2.2 attempts per game. But also, he is shooting around 66.7% from the free throw line. That is awful, 2.1 attempts per game. Where last season, he shot a career high from the free throw line, 86.7 attempts per game, but the same. I mean, no, 86.7% from the free throw line, but I meant to say the same attempts per game, this season. But he is averaging around 3.4 rebounds, 2 assists, 0.6 blocks, 1.9 steals, 2.9 personal fouls, 1.7 turnovers, and his career average is 10.1 points per game. So he's averaging, his second best career in points per game. Last year, he averaged around 11 points per game, which was a career high. So it did go down just by like 3%. But also, I do want to show you his contract for the Northern Pelicans. So he's currently making around $12.9 million. That is pretty cheap. That is pretty reasonable. And then the following season, 2025-26 year, he's going to be making around $13.9 million. Not too bad. And then 2026-27, he'll be 28 years of age. When his contract is up, he'll be making around $14.9 million. And then 2027, 28, he'll become unrestricted free agent at the age of 29 years of age. So make sure you guys like the video. Also subscribe. Turn on notification bell so you guys get notified for future Lakers content. Also follow my socials. The links will be down in the description, or I might even pin it in the comment section. And also comment down what video do you guys want to see me talk about in my next video when it comes to trade ideas, because the rumor mill is just heating up. We're getting closer to December 15th. I know it's on Sunday, but we're about 4 days away when, players are going to be eligible to be traded on December 15th, because there's players that are not eligible to be traded since they did sign, new contracts back in the offseason and they were free agents. But I'm out of here. Peace.